I mean, there are more pics with Epstein online than there are of me and my wife. There's a lot of pictures of those two together.
Of Clinton?
Oh yeah.
He owes an explanation. I mean, he owes an explanation about how many times he saw him. Did he go to the island? Was he at any of the parties? Does he know? You know, the other thing is, does he know other people who were raping these underage girls? Does he know what Epstein's role was? Because, you know, there are pictures of Epstein at the CIA headquarters. I've never been to the CIA headquarters.
It's not that impressive.
You know, I've even been there. I've been on Armed Services 10 years. The senior person of the Armed Services Committee, senior person of the China Select Committee. I've not met William Burns. Was the head of our CIA. And you got Epstein meeting him. So I want to know from President Clinton, like, who is this guy? How is it that he is corresponding with Modi or people like Modi? How is it that he has this relationship with Barack? How is it that he's at the CIA headquarters? How is it that Gordon Brown's government is tipping him off, Mendelsohn is tipping him off, that the UK is going to buy the euro currency, and then Epstein is trading on it? Someone knows why this guy is networked in the way he's networked. And those are questions that we should ask President Clinton.
What are some of the things in the files that you found? I mean, what are some of the big surprises that you saw?
How many people are involved?
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
we've got Jay-Z, Bill Gates, Reid Hoffman, Elon Musk, Peter Thiel, Bill Clinton, Serge Brin. Like,
it's just like my districts of prominent people in Silicon Valley. People who think I was political about this, like, these are people who support Democrats, many of them. Some of them are the biggest donors to Democrats. They're more arguably people who have, on the left, who have fallen than right now on the right. I mean, the head of Paul Weiss, big Democrat, he just resigned. You've got all of these names. And what I have said is, I don't care where the chips fall. First, we were going to kill our reputation. We were pursuing a hoax. And now it turns out, you know, the most powerful people in this country and around the world were implicated. But here's why it matters if you have them under oath. Because if you get enough of them and they're making statements, then there may be contradictions. Then if someone says, oh, yeah, I saw Gates on the island, and Gates says, no, I wasn't there, there are contradictions. As it is, there are people who are conveniently remembering that they met Epstein more than they claimed, right? And they're trying to correct the record. Lutnick and others are correcting the record. Why? Because there's emails that have come out. There are other people who are testifying. So if you get 100 of these people under oath, you're going to find the contradictions. You're going to find out who's lying. So I'm not counting on their own conscience coming clean. I'm counting on the fact that there needs to be an investigation. There's been no investigation. It's not just that they haven't released the file. There's no investigation. And I don't know, what does it say about our country?
It says it's exactly what we talked about last time. There's a two-tier justice system.
Yeah.
And the elites and political elites do not fall under the same justice department that the rest of us do.
There are two Americas. There are two tiers of justice. If you're rich, if you're powerful, if you fund universities and nonprofits, you can do the most heinous things. Like, you can show up to an island where young girls are being raped and no consequence.
I mean, so many people are involved, it's almost like it's a requirement to do that, to get to the places that they are. That's how many fucking names of powerful elites are in those damn files.
You know, I was on a call yesterday and someone said basically a version of that. They said, you don't understand, well, you had to be part of this Epstein network to be in the club. And he said, I didn't go, but I was tempted to go because everyone in my peer group was going. And if you weren't part of this club, then you weren't part of elite society. And so you have basically a peer pressure to go to an island where people know that this guy's been a convicted pedophile because they went after he was convicted, and they know that young girls are being raped. I mean, and it's the elite in Hollywood, and the elite in finance, the elite in Silicon Valley, the elite in politics. And you talk to the survivors and they say, we were told you can't call the police. You can't call the FBI because they know too many powerful people. So you got to get America where you got two systems of justice, and people resent that. People like you go and fight for the country's values. You risk your life. And yet these elite folks are basically saying, yeah, we can go to an island where young girls are being raped and no one can touch us. And they never thought anything would come out, and we can make lewd jokes about it and laugh about it and fly to Davos, and life goes on. That's how they were living.